Welcome to In-Class Grammar. Grammar is the hardest subject to study and teach. There are so many rules. There are also so many exceptions to the rules. There are lots of ways to learn grammar. Any way you teach it seems to be too much work for either the teacher or the student. You can learn grammar like math. This is good for your students who are good at math. Ideas like and is a plus, and is or are from the verb to be is like an equal sign. Negative words like not are not equal to, more than, and less than can also have symbols of math. Most of the time, grammar lessons move too fast to be effective. When I was in middle school, grammar was the focus of the English course. This doesn't mean that grammar is not taught before. Just the focus of grammar was higher in these years. Teaching grammar in the middle years prepares students for the writing tests in the later years or high school years. If you have elementary students, the focus is first on punctuation. This is important. It is important because the punctuation helps me how to say the vocabulary. Punctuation also helps me breathe so I can be heard better, which helps me be better understood. For some words, the change in syllable stress also changes the understanding. I like to think of grammar in terms of building terms. Maybe because I'm a handyman of sorts. Grammar, like building, is learning to put things together. A couple of nails can hold a long board, and if you use a few more, you can make it stronger. If you use the same kind of grammar all the time, your house will look kind of square and simple. If you learn to use vocabulary, you can make the house of your dreams. I designed a Lego game which can be used in a grammar and writing combined lesson. It is also something that continues over time. If you use it, you will need a small corner in the classroom and a big box of Lego. Make each color of the Lego one kind of grammar type. For examples, nouns are white and verbs are red. I call this a story house. In a beginner level of grammar, call it the sentence house. The colors reflect the grammar in the sentences. In the next level, students can make a story, a few sentences at a time. The structures of the sentences make the colors, and the house design shows the development of the story. The introduction being the basic level, with each new person or idea starting a new room. If you have a wall, you can use a tree idea. Grammar makes sentences work. The trunk is the base sentence, and each branch is an idea you build with sentences. Use leaves to make it pretty, or for new vocabulary that you use. Over time, this can become a story tree. The key to these ideas is the connection between the teaching and the learning. It is often more effective to teach and connect with a visual idea than to just use paper. These two projects need time to develop, and the children can see them grow. Review of the whole idea after each edition will reinforce the learning for recall later. Now let's watch the students do some real bookwork with grammar. Did you have a good day at school?
It was okay. Not really.
Well, today we are going to learn about grammar. Grammar is important to communicate what you want to tell someone, so they can understand you better.
I don't like grammar. Grammar is hard.
I know, but I will try to help you have some fun. I want to have fun, and I want to teach you how to learn it faster. Learning grammar can be very hard. I want to teach you how to learn faster so it can be easier. Let's try a game about nouns.
What are nouns?
Nouns are words that are not about or describe persons, places, or things. Those are easy to learn. Just think of PPT. PPT is easy, isn't it?
Yes, I think so. PPT, PPT.
This game is called Hinky Pinky.
Hinky Pinky. Is that in the dictionary?
No, I think you will not find it in the dictionary. They are just fun words, but they are nouns because they are the name of a game. Nouns are also names. Many names are not in the regular dictionary. In the beginning of the class, I gave you a paper that has a game. Let's see if you can do this short exercise.
Okay.
Let's look at the first word. It is an adjective. What is an adjective?
We don't know. Are they nouns too?
No, but they help us find the nouns. We can call them noun hounds.
What is a hound?
A hound is another word for a kind of dog that has a special ability to smell, see, or hear. So adjectives can help you find nouns. It is the same with adverbs, another part of a grammar. Today, we want to find some adjectives which will help us find the nouns. The first is the noun shoe. The adjective is blue. And the definition is sad or blue footwear. Blue in English can mean sad. Let's try cat, number 2. Everybody knows what a cat is, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, what is an adjective for cat that has the same sound? This is called a synonym. Can you say synonym?
Synonym.
Can you spell it?
Yeah.
Please tell us how you spell it.
synonym. Synonym.
Great. Now what is a synonym for chubby cat?
What is chubby?
First tell me a few words that sound the same as cat and see if you can find the word in your vocabulary. You know the word already. You have to think just a little bit.
Fat man, hat, cat.
Fat cat. That sounds like a real connection. The other words like hat, sat, and mat do not fit cat. but they do sound the same. Can you write fat on the line beside cat? Are you finished?
Yeah.
Now let's try lad. What is the definition of lad on your paper?
Happy boy.
Well, lad is boy. What words do you know that sound like lad?
Mad, hat, glad.
Great. Glad. That was harder. Glad is a new word you can write in your vocabulary book. Now you have a new vocabulary word linked with lad. Glad means happy, and lad, which means boy, happy boy. Mad is good too, but it doesn't fit happy in the definition. So you can choose the adjective or clue word as mad or glad. Both are synonyms, and only one matches happy. How many can you do by yourself? Try a few. When you have done 5 more, raise your hand. Do you understand?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Let's write. Can you write 5 more? And when you're finished, raise your hand. Are you finished? Okay. What's the first word? We had fat, and we had glad, and what's the next one?
Fat.
We did fat. What's another one? We did fat, and glad,
Glad.
and far,
Late.
late,
Meat.
meat,
Pink.
pink. Any more?
Sack.
Sack. Sack. Okay, so what is far? Far and
Tar.
tar. Okay? Late and
Plate.
plate. Meat and treat.
Treat.
Okay? Pink and
Sink.
sink. Sack and
Pet.
pack. And definition. See, we have happy and glad, far and distant.
Happy boy.
Okay, happy boy. And the next one, far,
Very distant.
highway.
Highway.
Very distant. Okay, far and distant. Okay? Together, same definition. Okay? Just far rhymes with tar, right? That's a synonym, and distant, far is an adjective. Late and overdue.
Dinner.
Overdue dinner. Late is the adjective, right? Overdue. And late and plate are synonyms. Okay? What about meat? Meat and
Juicy
steak, right? Steak is meat. So meat and treat are synonyms. And steak is meat, right? So they are the same. So juicy steak and meat, they go together. Wasn't that fun? Now, you can find nouns because of the words that describe them. You also found some new words for your vocabulary book.
Great.
Let me give you a special sticker for your word book.
I want this one.
Okay, here you go. Next week, we hope to do another activity.
Okay, see you next week.
Hinky-pinky style of lessons are not easy to teach. They combine several things into one. The difficulty is not in doing it. The difficulty is building up to it. Many teachers ignore these kind of activities because they look too hard. In reality, they are just the end of a series of other lessons. It combines vocabulary definitions built from common words that are easy to teach. From the basic words and definitions, they add a bit of phonics to add the rhythm. Earlier, I used the illustration of building. This style of lesson is a good example of building. Using this style of lesson can also be used to build a variety of links in the student's memory for later, more advanced challenges. In this video, you saw something that can be a problem to teachers. The teacher had a plan to move through a set of materials in a time frame. Some of the students were a little behind. Others were keeping up. What would you do? The choice is to slow the class down or keep up the speed and movement of the class. To slow the class down will sometimes bore some students. To keep the speed at the same pace, the slower students will get frustrated. Though this seems to be a dilemma, it really is a small adjustment. In the video, the teacher continued the class speed, but paid attention to the slower student's pace. This allowed the class to continue moving without stress. This is very important to keeping the goals of the class in control. Most classes are mixed with different level students. Keeping the class moving and monitoring the slower students will help you, the teacher, to keep your goals and timetable. If there is too much of a gap between the slower and higher, the teacher should try to spend some time to help the slower ones keep up the pace. Another way is to partner the students with higher paced ones. A third way is to prepare supplementary materials which fill the gap. This does not always work well because the students will feel that they are not equal. Therefore, to do this effectively, the teacher should include short activities which help build the students toward the higher goal over a period of time. The time frame, for example, would be every day for a week. If you have the students every day, adding a short activity will keep the goal and allow the students to feel equal. Many problems in teaching activities in English has to do with too much information without good preparation. Preparation meaning the students have not been prepared for the larger activity. Many teachers do not use enough time preparing students and stay away from challenging activities. I have heard often that the students can't do it. I usually find that the students can do it. The problem is often not well-defined goals. Having well-defined long-term goals, which the student can understand, will help the student and teacher work together better. To do a combination style lesson like Hinky Pinky takes planning and building. Students are often willing to participate if they can see a reward or know a precise goal in mind. This is a challenge for the teacher, to look beyond today and into the future. Let's see how they do with the second activity. This activity will give the student flexibility and then find out how their choices can change their story. Let's watch as they try a substitution style. Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, Mr. Paul.
Do you like to watch movies?
Yes.
Today we want to have some fun from the movie Shrek 3. Did you watch Shrek?
Yes.
No? Oh, you should. It's very fun. Well, this is from the third movie about Shrek. First, I want you to learn some grammar ideas. What is a noun?
PPT.
What is a PPT?
A person, place, or thing.
Great. What is an exclamation?
I don't know. It is just a long expression like wow or great. It is noun within the S.
Wow, that's a plural noun. Yes, a noun with an S is a plural noun. Fantastic. And what is a verb?
It tells me about action.
Wow. And what is a celebrity?
I don't know. It is a famous person.
Who? Do you know a famous person? Any famous person? No famous person? Wow. Okay, so you know a couple. Today we want to write some of these on the lines. Can you find the page with the words noun, adjective, verb, etc.? Can you find it?
Yes.
Okay, now write a word like noun, adjective. We have plural noun, verb, celebrity. Can you write that any word, just one word on a line?
Okay.
The first is a noun. Can you write any place, person, or thing? Write it on the line. Okay, can you write it on the line? There we go. Amy started. Sarah, right? Lynn, right, please? The first one, a noun. Person, place, or thing. Not a name, okay? So, what is a person or a place? What's a place?
Playground.
Playground.
Again.
No, that's not. That's action. Huh? Playground? She got playground?
PC room.
PC room, okay? Right, PC room. Okay, Sarah, what's a place?
운동장. Play movie.
No, that's action. A place. What?
House.
House. Okay, you can.
운동장.
Okay. Baseball. The ball is a thing, right? You can write baseball. Okay? Are you finished? Let's go to number 2. Quickly, write baseball. Okay? On here. Okay? Noun. Baseball. Can you write baseball? Spell baseball. B-A-S-E A-S-E E-B-A-L-L. Okay? So you have house and playground. You have baseball. PC room. Okay? Let's go to number... No, soccer is a game, but not a place or a thing. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Number 2. Exclamation. What is a good exclamation?
Wow!
Wow! Very good. You can write wow.
Ole!
Ole! Okay. He's been watching TV. Any more? Okay? Are you finished?
Beautiful!
Beautiful! Can you write beautiful?
Happy!
Happy! Write happy. Okay? Are you finished? Number 2? Explain. Okay? Number 3. Adjective. An adjective like a blue t-shirt. Blue is adjective. So you can have color.
Pink!
Pink, okay?
Blue!
Blue.
Sky blue!
Sky blue. Okay? Right?
Black!
Black. Okay? Good. On adjective. Okay? Adjective. You can have big or small. Okay?
Happy! Happy!
Okay? Quickly. What is a plural noun? It has an S. So, what did you write for noun? If you have baseball, baseballs, playgrounds, with an S. So you can change, you know, you can
Sweet!
is adjective. So you can have color,
Pink!
pink, okay?
Blue!
Blue,
Sky blue!
sky blue, okay? Right?
Black!
Black, okay? Good. On adjective, okay? Adjective. You can have big or small. Okay?
Happy! Happy!
Okay? Quickly. What is a plural noun? It has an S. So, what did you write for noun? If you have baseball, baseballs, playgrounds, with an S. So you can change, you know, you can say book, books, phone, phones, right? Cassette, cassettes, okay? Marker, markers, pencil, okay? So we want to do that. Good. Okay, make a noun. Another noun. Okay? So you have 2 nouns there, Amy. You can, okay, you can put house. Okay, another one is house, noun. Noun, and another adjective.
Wow!
No, that's exclamation.
Oh!
You can have old or new or big or small.
No?
Small. Okay, small. Small house, right? So you can write, okay, good. House and small house or big house or pink house or purple house. Okay, can you make another one, a noun? An adjective? And? Plural noun. Plural noun. Plural noun means what you have before. House, houses. Playgrounds, baseballs. Phone, phones, with an S, right? This one is plural noun, right? With an S. Plural is S, noun. You can have phones, pencils, books, okay? Cars. So you can write cars. Faces. F-A-C-E-S. Right. Okay. The next one, cars. Okay. Another noun. Oh, another noun. car.
Bike.
Pardon?
Desk. Desk.
Desk.
Bike.
Pike. Pike.
Bar.
Okay. Bar. Right. Write it. Can you write? Okay, you have a bar. You have drink, Coca-Cola,
Pepsi.
pizza, Pepsi. Okay? Those are person, place, or thing. Okay? Verb. What was verb? You had some before. Action. Play.
Play the piano.
Play. Play is action, right?
Play the piano.
Piano. Play. Just play. Play is the action.
Run.
Play. Okay. Play and no, just play. You play soccer.
Violin.
No, play. Change play. Play the violin. Play soccer. Play PC game.
Run.
Run. Okay. Good. Another action. Play and run.
Play.
No, not. That's play.
Play the piano.
Sick? No. Action. See. Okay. See. What's another one?
Right.
Right. Okay. Write one down.
Study.
Choose one.
Study.
Study. Good. Right here.
Speak.
Speak. Okay. Write. Write one. Play. No, just play. Okay. Now celebrity. Celebrity. Any name. Celebrity name. Hari Su. Park Ji-hung.
Obama.
Obama. Okay, you can write Obama. Celebrity. Okay. Any celebrity. Movie star. You know, Obama, singer. Put the name there, okay? Right there. Yes. Celebrity, okay? Yes. Yes. Any name. Famous person. Okay? Okay. Adverb. What is adverb? So, if you go running fast. Fast. Fast is adverb. Run is the verb. Slow. Fast. Okay? So, right. Slow or fast. Can you write? Right. Okay? Can you get that? Slow or fast? Right here? Right here? Slow. S-L-O-W or fast. F-A-S-T. Okay? And the next one is? The next one is? Noun. Another noun. What about t-shirt? T-shirt is a noun. School. Can you write that? School, t-shirt, hairband.
Skirt.
Skirt. Okay?
Jump. Check.
Okay, check it, right? Okay? This is here. Okay? And another action. Another action. Another action. Scarf. S-C-A-R-F. Check it. J-A-C-K-E-T.
Sock.
Sock. S-O-C-K. See? S-O-C-K. Okay? Now, action. Another action. One more action. You have run, play, see, speak.
Right.
Right, okay? Good. And another one? Animal.
Puppy.
Puppy. What's another animal?
돌고래.
Oh, that's two.
Fish.
Fish. Fish is easy.
Shark.
Shark. S-H-A-R-K. Fish. Cat. Cat is easy.
Rabbit.
Rabbit. And another adverb.
Cheetah.
Cheetah. Can you spell it? Okay. Find one you can spell. Another adverb. Okay. fast and slow.
Slow.
So if you have slow first, fast. Fast and slow. Yeah. Okay. Slow. You have slow. You have fast and slow. Good. And another noun? Another noun?
Park.
Park. Okay. Park. P-A-R-K. Okay. Another noun right here. Okay. And a plural noun. You can say parks with an S, right? A plural noun only has an S.
Colors.
Colors. Good job. Okay? Colors. You can say rings. Rings. One ring. Rings. S. Okay? Okay. And the last one is an adjective. Adjective. You can have a long or short, tall, big, big boy. Okay? It's adjective, big. B-I-G. Okay. Well, 괜찮아? It's okay. Okay, Amy's done. Okay, now you want to put these words into here. Noun, noun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just copy. Copy. Okay, go to your story. Okay, just copy. 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 Baseball, baseball. Okay? Happy, happy. Just copy. Just copy. Okay, just copy. Good, you're doing all a good job. Okay, just copy from here to here. Same, same. Exclamation, exclamation, same, same. Okay, you're doing very, very well. You're doing great. Let's check how everybody's doing. Okay, you're doing great. Okay, wow. We have some funny stories here. We have some very funny stories. Okay? Let me check. Are you finished, Amy?
Yes.
Okay. Can you read your story?
King Harold was on his playground when
Shrek
Shrek
discovered
discovered he was next in line for the
throne.
Beautiful Shrek
Shrieked.
me a king or house would make a fellow king. You make a perfectly small King Bruna said, Shrek, you have the
Strength
of a
1,000 cars.
and the heart of all that you can speak like Hansen and you rule the kingdom quite fast, but the people are
Terrified.
Just sing my skirt. Shrek we played what does happen when we write at a ball or
banquet.
banquet. I have the manners and grace of a puppy. I swallow when I eat. I don't even know whether to use a fork or a car. When I'm served a plate or colors, don't worry, Piola said. Just be your big self.
Great. Wow. That was a great job, Amy. Fantastic. I'm not sure if we have time for everybody else. We'll wait for a little bit. And it'll be fun. Maybe we can do it next week. We can read your stories. You all did a great job. The pieces of the story change. Everybody has a new story. Just different. Like here, Amy has a playground bed. That's very funny. A pink old house. You know? Grace of a puppy. Very funny. Very, very fun. Okay? So clean your desk.
Okay.
Great. See you next week.
See you next week.
Mad Lib's lecture. Parts of speech tell us many things. Like adjectives help us visualize a noun. Or an adverb helps us discover the kind of action a verb tells us. These are the basic parts of speech. Teaching grammar is like throwing a pebble into a pond. The place where the pebble hits is the center point. And from there, the circles of small waves grows wider and wider. The pebble is the smallest part of speech. The waves are what happens once the student has learned the basics. With a small vocabulary, you can throw a pebble into the pond of a child's curiosity. Once it has created its center point, you can add and add and add to the creativity the wave produces. Throwing stones in a pond, though, is only fun when you have a competition to see who can do more things with a stone. Most often, competition with a friend helps build the excitement. This is what Mad Libs does. It helps the child play with what they already know to create funny ideas. If you are careful to listen, you can bring attention to the silliness of changes. Each child has their own. The first time, it may seem hard for the child. Freedom to be silly is the best way to have fun learning grammar. Teaching parts of speech, then, is not so hard. It is the tenses that usually give us the trouble. The tenses can be confusing and are often hard concepts for the students to grasp. When you teach grammar, having a good foundation of these basic parts is essential. Have you ever had someone ask you if you can see a star and you can't find it? It is often because you look directly at it. You can see it very easily if you look just beside it. This is what we did with nouns. We taught the children to find nouns by looking at other words. Grammar can be easy if the student understands why each part is placed in its place or sequence. If you talk about inductive and deductive, passive and active voice, without a strong basic foundation, you will confuse the student. They will be like little robots doing the pages of assignments, but not really internalizing the ideas. A lot of grammar can be taught by the endings. Learning grammar by using endings and clues will help the student on their test scores as well. It will help speed up the recognition of mistakes often made. It will also increase their creative writing, which is a focus of many students today. Endings can tell time of an action, or change it from a noun to an adjective. In this next activity, I will give the students some work. The activity is from a series called Mad Libs. They are fun activity books which make learning the parts of grammar fun. Mad Libs can be made by every teacher. You can make your own story, or use a story that you are using with your children, and just replace the parts of speech. When you listen to the student, read hers at the end of the activity. You will find some very funny ideas. To do this activity, the student needs to know what the parts of speech are. These students know what they are in their mother tongue, but have some trouble finding the vocabulary they want in English. Like all activities, there needs to be prep. As a teacher, building the anticipation of the student to an activity is important. Let's practice some of the phrases used in the videos. Phrases. Repeat the green phrases after you hear them. What is a blank? You can fill in the blank. I used it in the video to ask for different parts of grammar. Use this phrase to start an activity to brainstorm about parts of speech. Noun, adjective, verb, celebrity, adverb. Write a word like blank. Write it on the line. These are follow-up ideas to the first. Many students need help starting. You found this in the video and are good to use when students seem to be stuck for ideas. What is a place? A simple question, but students found it hard to answer. Separating place names from place position. Using this idea helps students categorize their vocabulary better and understand the difference between the two. No, that is an action. The student said the first thing on their mind, and it wasn't what was asked. A short correction and why it is not correct. Understanding why helps the student think about what you want as a teacher. Let's go to the next one. Sometimes a class gets stuck on a point in a lesson, or students start interacting and there is no time in your lesson plan As a teacher, you must choose to spend more time or move on. Use this phrase to encourage students to keep going, even if it is fun to stay at the one point. Any more? This is an opposite of the previous phrase. Use this phrase when you have time or when you want to ask for more creative thinking. There are some students who need to be encouraged to participate. Use names of students if you want certain ones to participate. What is verb? Change blank. Another action. Verb and action are the same. Using these together is important. The students got stuck in the video on the action play. Using these three phrases together helps students use more words to describe what you want. Choose one. Write one down. It is often easy for students to get confused about what to write. Do they write all of the ideas or just one? Here I gave two commands to choose and to write. Run is the verb, fast is the adverb. When you teach grammar, it is important to use simple language to show the difference. Big definitions are confusing. Simple, real illustrations are much better and easier for the teacher. The next one is keep the lesson moving. This is important. By asking this question, the student knows what they need to move to the next week or the next task. You can say blank. This is a phrase you use to help students understand how to change words to communicate the same thing. It's okay. Making mistakes is normal, and students need to know that learning comes from making mistakes. Go to your story. This phrase is used to help students focus on a specific task or point. Just copy. To copy is not always bad. This was used to copy from one idea to another. Students need to know when copying is allowed and when it is not. This can also be used to help slower students keep up. It should not be encouraged on a regular basis. Blank. Amy's done. You're doing a good job. Encouragement should never be far from a teacher's lips. Amy was the fastest student, but the others needed to be encouraged to continue. Let's check how everybody is doing. A teacher needs to let the students know what they are doing all the time. Checking to see how they are doing helps the student understand the teacher's actions. We have some very funny stories. This was the goal. of the activity, to change a story to something with humor, knowing that they, the students, have achieved the goal helps the student feel good about their work. Let's go to number blank. Quickly, these final phrases to learn help the student move with the teacher. Being precise in what you want the student to do and when is very important. In closing, many teachers use activities to break the monotony or boredom of regular teaching. If you use activities this way, they will be fun, but not effective. Using activities as ideas that consolidate what has been learned is much more effective. This means that you prepare your students for the challenge of an activity. The student will be encouraged to work harder to make the activity more fun. In most classes, new activities need to be done 3 or 4 times to discover the fun. If you build up to it, the time to learn and enjoy is faster. Grammar is hard to learn and teach if you teach it alone. As you saw in the video segment, the students need also to have vocabulary, writing, phonics, and other things to make grammar understandable. Good grammar makes better communication in both conversation and writing. That is the key to all of our teaching, whether as a teacher, community leader, or parent. Be careful not to make the learning pieces too big for the student, so it stays enjoyable. I hope you have enjoyed this series. Till next time, goodbye.